Hi, and welcome back to our question of the week video. This week, I'm taking a question from Nathan in Detroit, Michigan, who is asking how to plan ahead and save for large expenses that are coming up in the year. And my answer to this would be a sinking fund. So the first step is to evaluate what you need to save for. So that is looking at, what home repairs do you need to do? What car repairs do you need to do? Or maybe you need a new to you car this year. Or what else do you need that you know is going to be a big purchase this year? Or maybe it's coming up in a few years and you need to start saving for it. So go ahead and write those down and put a dollar amount next to it. And then I would say, think outside the box for some of the larger expenses that maybe aren't as large as a home repair. So Christmas is a really good example, which I know we just had Christmas and I'm talking about it again. And you're probably like, what is she talking about? But I think it's a really good time of year to start saving for Christmas. So that way, come November and December, you're not having to stress your budget in those 2 months and save up for Christmas in those 2 months. You have kind of stretched out through the whole year and taken the whole year to save up for Christmas. So look at what you spent on Christmas while that is fresh in your mind and say, do I want to spend that same amount this coming year? Maybe I want to spend more, less, whatever it is. And then divide that by 12 and put that in your budget to put into a Christmas sinking fund every month. So maybe you pay your home insurance or your car insurance quarterly or semi-annually or annually. So add that in because those are probably big expenses when those come up, and maybe that's stressful for you to have to fit that into the budget. So just paying for it monthly and putting it into a sinking fund would be better. So just thinking through those things I think is helpful. But then after you figure out what are you actually going to save for, I think the real heart of your question is, what do I do with that money? So you could just put it in a very simple savings account at your bank where you can access it. And as long as there's no fees to have that account, I think that's an okay idea. But if it's going to be sitting there for a little while, then your bank is really not probably going to pay you very much for that. There's probably not very good interest rate on your bank account. So you might want to consider talking to your financial advisor and putting that in a brokerage account and using the Schwab Money Market, which is paying 5.27 as of the recording of this video. So that way you can kind of help yourself out. You're saving ahead for these expenses and you're earning a little over 5% on it at the same time. So that could be really helpful for you. But the point is, if you don't have a long term for this, like if this is not 5 years or more down the road, you probably don't want it invested because you just want to make sure that that money is there and you can use it when you do need it. So if you do have any questions about this, your financial advisor would be happy to talk to you, and you can schedule a meeting with them using the link to their calendar below. Thank